Because it does seem like a lot of people are, especially in the UK, have turned on Harry and Meghan. I mean, why do you think that is? Is it because that he brings the royal family drama into these conversations? But on the other hand, this is his experience and he has really nothing else to draw from.
Well, the UK has a complex and historical relationship with royalty, keeping in mind that before secular governments, we were ruled by kings and queens, and we still have the phrase Her Majesty on our courts, on our taxation, armed forces, and even on our passports. So you do have the stiff upper lip old guard of traditionalists versus the kind of the new outspoken new guard, let's call them. And the royal family have traditionally acted as public servants for the country and have been neutral. So the fact that Meghan and Harry have gone into kind of their own, let's call it private enterprise activities, is concerning for many, given the fact that whether they like it or not, they still kind of represent the UK in one or more ways, given their status. I mean, even if we formally remove his Prince title, I think that for the UK, he'll always be known as Prince Harry, whether he likes it or not. And I think that for some people, one concern is that Harry and Meghan are breaking tradition. And of course, yes, the other criticism, as I mentioned before, was that they come from tremendous privilege. So no matter what their troubles are, no matter what their trauma is or any sort of mental health challenges they have, a lot of people will simply be unable to see beyond that inordinate wealth and privilege.
If Harry was your client, how would you advise him? 3
things. Firstly, as I mentioned in my upcoming book, The 7 Questions, I would say to him, ask yourself, who am I serving? Who am I prioritizing? Because only by focusing on a cause larger than yourself can you overcome grief and despair. And I know this from my own experience. I've had bouts of depression in my own life. And according to the Human Givens approach to psychotherapy, the best way out of depression actually is to get the attention off yourself. The other thing I would say as well is to keep working on mental fitness. So I'd recommend using meditation apps like Calm. This really helps to kind of train the mind, if you like, in this sort of healthy detachment from feelings. And also to use emotional intelligence development apps such as EQ, EQUOO, because these apps will, again, they kind of train you, they raise your conscious awareness of these unconscious processes. And the third thing I would say is if things get too much, then do what I tell my best friend to do, which is come and join me in the beautiful Canary Islands, get some sunshine, unplug. Sometimes all we need is we just need a little bit of relaxation, rest, sunshine, time out. And this will give our amygdala, the security center of our brain, a chance to just calm down a bit. And that's how when we calm down the amygdala, we're able to think more clearly, we're able to feel more clearly. It's like a muddy puddle which has been rocked around a lot, and it's only by when we let everything just calm down again, and we feel good. The other thing as well I would say is that one thing that did strike me, actually, when I was watching the Me You Can't See, is I felt that Harry could be a type 4 intense creative in the Enneagram personality system, which is actually the same as me. And this is someone who wants to bear their soul in their pain and has a desire to be special and unique and not ordinary. And that particularly as we can see, obviously, Harry is someone who is breaking a lot of norms, certainly as far as the royal family is concerned. So if he is a type 4, I don't know, because I would say, Harry, go and take Enneagram test to find out for sure. But if you are a type 4, then I would say make sure to keep practicing gratitude, keep practicing focusing on what are you grateful for, because type 4s, they can sometimes get caught too much in the pain, the darkness of suffering, and I think that would be something that I would also tell him. But again, go and take an Enneagram test first, just to find out for sure. But I think that based on what I've seen of him so far, he does strike me as an Enneagram type 4.
Mm-hmm. I mean, do you feel like that because he said that he really didn't get therapy until he was 28 years old, and that was 16 years after his mother passed away. So that's a lot of time to kind of deal with grief on your own, right? I mean, and do you see a totally different person from where he was 4 years ago to now?
Really good question. Well, to be honest, it's hard for me to answer because I obviously don't know Harry personally. I only see what the media portrays of Harry. But certainly there are certainly things I think that he's done which it makes me question, okay, what's the underlying motivation? And when I say underlying motivation, I mean in terms of in the Enneagram personality system. So you have these 9 different character types, all driven by different motivating factors. And in the Enneagram type 4, that motivation is I must be special and different and unique. I must not be ordinary. And I did feel that as I was watching some of the clips from Me You Can't See, if you look closely, it does seem like from a very, very young age, he sort of looked like a bit of an outsider. And you see in those kind of clips, you've got all the royal family together, and then there's Harry. And again, I think that really kind of ties into that. And I don't know how he's feeling behind the scenes, but I do. My coach's intuition is telling me that there is a strong type 4 motivation there of not feeling like you belong, but also wanting to stand out.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Nick, thank you so much. Where and when can we get your book?
You can get the 7 questions from Amazon. If you go there, you can probably get a pre-order. I mean, it's coming out in January 2022. So do look out for it. I mean, it'll be available from most major bookstores.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your time. You're wonderful.